Most men accept that hitting 60 means the end of your peak. The energy fades, the muscles soften, and the biological clock just runs out of battery. But then there's Mark. At 62, his biological markers, his heart health, his cellular age, and his testosterone look like a man in his early 30s. He didn't find a fountain of youth. He just uncovered 5 specific daily habits that the modern world has taught us to forget. Today, we're uncovering the blueprint Mark used to slow down aging and how you can start today, regardless of the number on your ID. Section 1. The Metabolic Reset. The first secret Mark revealed wasn't about what he ate, but when and how it affected his insulin. High insulin is the accelerator for aging. Mark follows a 16-to-8 window, but with a twist. His last meal is always 4 hours before bed. Why it works. By giving his body a 16-hour break, he triggers autophagy. Basically, his cell's internal recycling system that cleans out zombie cells that cause aging. He focuses on low glycemic loading. Instead of just cutting carbs, he pairs any starch with fiber and vinegar. This stops the glucose spikes that literally rust your arteries from the inside out. Section 2. Mechanical stress versus chronic inflammation. Mark doesn't do cardio in the traditional sense. He focuses on high-intensity resistance. After 40, men lose muscle mass at an alarming rate, a condition called sarcopenia. Mark's habit? 3 days a week of heavy, compound movements. The secret. It's not about the sweat. It's about the hormonal response. Lifting heavy signals to your brain that the body still needs to be strong, which triggers a natural release of growth hormone. He pairs this with Zone 2 walking, keeping his heart rate low enough to talk, which flushes out cortisol without stressing the central nervous system. Section 3. The Sleep Temperature Hack. You've heard sleep is important, but Mark treats it like a medical procedure. His most radical habit? Dropping his core body temperature. He sleeps in a room set to exactly 65 degrees, 18 degrees Celsius, and takes a cold shower 2 hours before bed. Deep sleep is when your brain's glymphatic system washes away toxins associated with cognitive decline. By cooling his body, he reaches deep sleep 30% faster. For Mark, 6 hours of high-quality, cool sleep beats 8 hours of warm, restless sleep every time. Section 4. The Social Vitality Factor. This is the one most men ignore. Loneliness is biologically equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Mark makes it a habit to mentor younger men and stay socially active. Studies show that purpose-driven social interaction lowers chronic inflammation. By staying in the game and sharing his wisdom, Mark keeps his nervous system in a parasympathetic state, the state where the body repairs itself rather than breaking down under stress. Section 5. The Fluidity Protocol. The 5th habit is what Mark calls the Fluidity Protocol. You can have the muscles of a 20-year-old, but if you move with the stiffness of an old man, that's how the world and your nervous system will perceive you. Mark spends just 10 minutes every morning on end-range mobility. Most men focus on flexibility, but Mark focuses on stability at his joints' furthest points. By keeping his hips and thoracic spine mobile, he avoids the closed-off posture that triggers the body's stress response. This doesn't just keep him pain-free, it keeps his gait youthful. When you move fluidly, your body sends a signal to your brain that it's still in its prime, preventing the stiffening that usually leads to injury and decline. Conclusion. The biological choice. Mark is 62, but his body doesn't know that. Aging is a natural process, but the rate at which you age is a choice made through your habits. You don't need to change everything overnight. Pick one: the 16-to-8 fast, the heavy lifting, or the cool sleep. The science is clear. Your biological clock doesn't have to dictate your life. If you want to see more deep dives into the science of being a high-performing man, subscribe to Men Uncovered. What's one habit you're starting today? Tell us in the comments.